Hey guys, today we're in Exodus chapter 39. Today we're continuing on with building all the things out that is needed for the temple. And today we kind of get a view in the seamstress stop. Chapter 39 is about all of the high priest garments and also the other normal priest garments. We start out with the high priest ephod in verses 1 through 7. Verse 8, we start the breastplate, which was all the jewels, all the things that are involved with that. We see in verse 22, he starts with the robe. Verse 27 is the tunics, the turbans, the trousers for the normal priest, not the high priest. And then in verse 30, we jump back to the turban of the high priest. And then in 32, we get kind of an overview of the tabernacle, all what has been made and what has been done. But focus on verse 43. And Moses saw all the work. That means Moses inspected all of the work. Remember, God had Moses on a mountain and gave him this, right? Somehow either showed him pictures of it, gave him the blueprints in his mind. However that worked out, we don't know. But somehow Moses knows the exact details of what God wanted. And so Moses shared that along with the Spirit of God, shared that with the craftsmen and the workers and the general contractors. But now it's Moses' job, right? Moses is that intermediary between God and humans. And so Moses comes and looks at it to make sure it's the exact thing that God wanted. Moses saw all the work, and behold, they had done it as the Lord had commanded, so they had done it, and Moses blessed them. Notice twice it says they had done it. They were faithful in obedience, down to the last ring, down to the last tent peg, to the last fabric, to all the embroidery, to the altar, to the Ark of the Covenant, to the tent, to the leathers, to every single detail. They had done it. It says it twice. They were faithful in their obedience. And so what happens? Of course, Moses blessed them. They were obedient, and so they were blessed. That will seem to be a theme of the law, right? Of the first 5 books of the Bible, that they were, if they were faithful and they were obedient, they would be blessed. If they were not faithful, they would not be blessed. Not only is that a key part to the law, to the first 5 books of the Old Testament, but yet it is still true today. If we are faithful, if we give faith to Jesus Christ, then we will be blessed. But to those who are without faith will not be blessed, and they will be separated from God for eternity and be cast out of the presence of God. And so faithful obedience equals blessing. It has always been true. It will always be true. And that's just something that's interesting, that in this chapter of embroidering and sewing and putting everything together, we learn that faithful obedience equals blessing. Hope that makes sense. We'll see you tomorrow in the last chapter of Exodus, chapter 40. God bless.